much better for the Miami Heat tonight. They should play like that all the time, especially the fourth quarter drama where the Heat just have much difficulty maintaining the lead in the fourth quarter. So the fact that they do that against the Warriors is the fact that they did that against the Warriors is something unique, and that's something that they should do against all the teams, no matter if they're good, mediocre, or bad. They should do this every single time. And the Heat took a commanding win against the Golden State Warriors in San Francisco. So that's something that's pretty nice. So in the box score, we got Haywood Highsmith playing with 5 points with a 3-pointer and one more in the paint with 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Definitely making a defensive effort, which is really nice from Haywood. But quiet offensively. Bam, I thought he played better offensively. He has 19 points, 9 for 14 in field goals, plus the N1, but he does not make that free throw. That's still a little bit of an issue. That was the only free throw that happened was the N1 free throw, which was a slam dunk, which he was fouled from, but he did not make that free throw. He does get a 3-pointer in. That's awesome. With 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Tyler Hero, he tied Duncan Robinson's record streak with 69, with a 3-point streak that he's currently going through from not last December, but like the past December, like 2023 when he started that streak. He has 14 points with 3 for 9 in 3-pointers, 3 for 3 in free throws, 1 more in the paint. Pretty quiet offensively in the paint as well. However though, he does keep that streak going. That's when he's needed. He was right there. He should have had 4 3-pointers, but one of the reasons why is because one of the fouls was called on a Warriors defender that was fouling Bam, and Tyler did not get shot off in time apparently. But he does have 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Rozier, still quiet offensively, 9 points, 1 for 4 in 3-pointers, 4 for 13 in field goals, with 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and a block. Jaime Jaquez, I think he's playing a lot better. He's playing a lot better than he did about a while ago, with 18 points, 1 3-pointer, 3 for 4 in free throws, 7 for 12 in field goals, with 5 rebounds, 1 assist. The key factor here from the offensive scoring is from the bench. Okay, Duncan Robinson, all 12 of his points came from a 3-pointer. So he has 4 3-pointers in the game, shot down almost all of them. He only missed 1 3-pointer, and that's okay. 1 rebound, 8 assists for him. 8 assists for Duncan Robinson. That's because him and Bam, they click together. They completely click together. They have good chemistry. And honestly, if this works, it can work. I think Spoelstra should really take note of that. He does have a steal as well. And then you got some players like Kashad Johnson playing, Josh Christopher playing, and Bjorn Larson playing for a minute because the game was getting out of reach. So you might as well rest up majority of the players that you have played through majority of the game, and also not to mention some of the players played over 45 minutes last game over double overtime. But to me, the best player of the game was Nikola Jovic. He has 20 points. He has 20 points in this game, and 11 of them came in the fourth quarter. So, with that being said, 2 for 8 in 3-pointers, plus the N1 3-pointer, but he does not make that 4th point. He's 2 for 3 in free throws, and that was because that one free throw he missed was that 3-point foul from the corner that was committed by the great Stephen Curry. But Jovic played his best basketball in the fourth quarter. It was awesome. 8 for 17 in field goals too. That was awesome. Ware, of course, with 6 points. 2 for 6 and 2 for 3 in free throws, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block. But Alec Burks, when he gets his minutes, he used it wisely. 11 points for him, 3 for 6 in three-pointers, 2 for 3 in free throws with 4 rebounds and a steal, Alec Burks. Pretty awesome. Don't worry, 3 for 6 field goals are also from the three-pointer, so it's really the same thing. All right, now we talk Golden State, San Francisco. Draymond Green with 7 points, with 3 for 9 field goals, plus the N1, with 10 rebounds, 10 assists. He has a double-double. I think, does that count as a double-double? I think it counts as a double-double. He does have a double-double, but if he makes 1 three-pointer, he would have gotten a triple-double. So that's rough. That's rough offensively. Trace Jackson Davis, I believe he was teammates with Khalil Ware, if I'm not mistaken. But Jackson Davis, he is their forward, 19 points, 9 for 12 in field goals, plus the N1, with 7 rebounds and 2 steals and a block. Andrew Wiggins, he was one of the players that was in the conversation of the Jimmy Butler situation regarding the trades. So far, nobody wants Jimmy Butler. I mean, there are a couple of teams that want Jimmy Butler, but so far, Jimmy Butler has no interest in some of the teams, even though he said anywhere but Miami. But anyway, Andrew Wiggins with 9 points, with 1 three-pointer, 4 for 10 in field goals, with 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal on the block. Stephen Curry with 31 points, no surprise there. 8 three-pointers for him, no surprise there. That's his season high so far. 8 for 17 in three-pointers. I feel like he could have gotten a lot more. 11 for 22 in field goals. He does have 1 free throw, and it's not the N1. It's actually from the away from play foul that happened in the third quarter, as far as I remember. There was a situation when Terry Rozier was fouled. The referees didn't even bother to call anything. So he was frustrated, and then he kind of did some little. The frustrations got the better of him when he committed the away from play foul, which would then Curry didn't even have to dribble. He just shot it up and he makes it. That's how good and robotic he is. But he also has 7 rebounds, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. Dennis Schroeder with 5 points, 1 for 7 in three-pointers, 2 for 10 in field goals with 3 rebounds, 7 assists. Awful night for him offensively. And then Buddy Hield off the bench with 11 points, 2 for 9 in three-pointers, 4 for 12 in field goals, 1 for 2 in free throws with 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and a steal. And we can briefly walk through the game. When it starts off with a bam shot and then a layup from Jackson Davis. Andrew Wiggins with the 2-point shot that will give the Warriors a 2-point advantage. Bam would tie it up 4-4. Tyler Herro with a pull-up jump shot. Curry with his first of 8 3-pointers made off the timeout. Jaime Jaquez with the layup plus the N1. He did not make the N1. Stephen Curry with the pull-up jump shot. And then another 3-pointer made by Stephen Curry. Andrew Wiggins with the dunk that will have to force the Heat to call timeouts. Then a 3-pointer made from Tyler Herro, which would then continue that streak, as well as tied an all-time record with Duncan Robinson with the most with the 3-point streak. The 3-point streak. Jaime Jaquez gets the N1 layup, and then he does make that 3rd point this time, ties the game up. Jaime Jaquez with a driving layup. That will take the lead for the Heat. Draymond Green with the layup plus the N1. He does make the N1. Jaime Jaquez with both free throws in. Recaptures the lead for the Heat. Jaime Jaquez again makes a shot. Then Buddy Hield with a 3-pointer. Khalil Ware with the layup plus the N1. He does make that 3rd point. Khalil Ware. Buddy Hield with the layup plus the N1. He does not get the N1 in. But Buddy Hield gets fouled. 1 for 2. 1 for 2 in his free throws. Duncan Robinson makes that great 3-pointer, and then another 3-pointer from Duncan Robinson, which would then conclude the first quarter. So after the shot clock violation from the Warriors, Duncan Robinson makes that buzz beater in the first quarter. When it was 20, let me see here. When it was, let me double check real quick. When it was 17-16, the Warriors never saw the lead again. The Heat were in control of the game. Okay? The Heat outscored the Warriors 29-23 in the first quarter. The Heat also outscored the Warriors 32-25 in the second quarter. So really good first half of the Miami Heat as they walk away in the first half with 61 points. So Jovic would start that quarter off with the layup plus the N1. And Curry would make a couple of 3-pointers that would give the Warriors a 3-point deficit. And then the Heat would respond big time with the Alec Burks 3-pointer, Bam, and Duncan Robinson with the 3-pointer, Jovic with a good shooting. Each timeout, somebody is going through a run. Okay, it's awesome to see. Jackson Davis with the dunk, of course. Kyle Anderson with the 3-pointer. Warriors were always trying to come close in, and Jaime Jaquez with a 3-pointer. The Heat largest lead would probably be 18. And of course Curry makes another 3-pointer. So I don't know if is it I don't know if it's 18. No, I don't think so. I think I got my math incorrect. I did get my math incorrect. Oops. 16. There we go. 16-14. But either way, it starts. Curry with that 3-pointer that would seemingly end the second quarter. Jovic would then attempt a 3-pointer, but Haywood Highsmith gets an offensive rebound, and he would get that tip in just before the clock hits 0. And it would be 61-48 for the Miami Heat. Third quarter, clearly Golden State's quarter, 30 for 26 that the Warriors outscored the Heat. Andrew Wiggins would start off with an offensive rebound from his own miss that tips it in himself. Then Rozier finally getting a shot in. His first points in the game, I think. Jackson Davis with an alley-oop dunk. Highsmith with a big 3-pointer. And again, Jackson Davis with an offensive rebound that tips in from Draymond's miss. Schroeder gets his first points of the game. Rozier then gets a drive and layup. Schroeder then gets a 3-pointer in. Jaime Jaquez with a 2-point shot in. Rozier then makes a connect 3-pointer. So everything's looking good for the Heat until the Warriors go on a run with Andrew Wiggins getting a 3-pointer somehow, some way. No surprise that Stephen Curry got another 3-pointer in. And now the Heat is up by 6 at this point, 73-67. Jovic then makes it a 2-point shot. Khalil Ware gets fouled. He makes 1 for 2 in free throws. That's really about it. Then Trace Jackson Davis with the layup plus the N1. He makes that 3rd point. Khalil Ware that makes an alley-oop dunk. Moses Moody with the 3-pointer, where the Warriors beat down by 5. Then Tyler Hero gets fouled behind the 3-point line by Schroeder. He leans in and initiated contact, and I'm like, okay, I'll take it. So Tyler Hero makes all 3 free throws until Buddy Hield responds with a 3-pointer because of course he did. And then Jackson Davis completely dunks over Khalil Ware. Tyler Hero responds with a 3-pointer, and then the end of the third quarter, 84-78 for the Miami Heat. So, okay, so the Stephen Curry free throw did happen the 4th. So I do apologize for getting the quarter wrong. Curry with the 3-pointer to start off the quarter, though. So the Warriors are down by 3. Alec Burks then responds with a 3-pointer, so that's awesome. Kyle Anderson with a dunk from the offensive rebound, and then Curry with a drive and layup. And then this is where Rozier would get fouled, but no call, as he lost the basketball from Kyle Anderson, which would then get the ball out of bounds. And then there was an away from play foul from Rozier. It was clearly frustration from Terry Rozier. and Curry would make his only free throw of the game. And Stephen Curry shot that 3-pointer after the free throw, and he missed it. I was anticipating every time Stephen Curry released the basketball. I think I said this before. Every time he released the basketball, I get nervous because that anywhere from range he can shoot that basketball and it goes in. I think I said this last year. But then here comes Nikola Jovic. He gets off with a 3-pointer, he banks it, and then Rozier with the rebound from Waters 3, and then Jovic with another 3-pointer, and he makes it plus the foul by Stephen Curry. 4-point play. Did he make that 4th point? Unfortunately, he did not, but that's okay. It's all forgiven. Alec Burks after that makes a 3-pointer, and the Heat are back up by 10. Pretty good. Pretty good 4th quarter so far, right? Draymond Green with the layup starts off, and then Jovic gets fouled again, plus the N1. He got smacked in the face. He really got smacked in the face, Jovic, by Waters' 3rd. But this time he does make that 3rd point, so all's good. Curry with the shot in, Waters with the layup. Duncan Robinson with that. I mean, that was a good look from Duncan Robinson, and it did not disappoint. He makes that 3-pointer in. Bam with the dunk plus the N1, but he does not get the 3rd point, though. So he missed it. Waters the 3rd with the floating jump shot. Then bam with the floating jump shot as well. Alec Burks gets fouled, a 3-point foul behind the line. But he makes 2 for 3. He makes the first one. He missed the second shot, but he does make the 3rd free throw. And Erik Spoelstra is sticking by that group because it's working so far. And then the Warriors are making a lot of mistakes in the 4th quarter, like turning the ball over. And really, that's how it started off. A lot of turnovers to start the game off. Bam Adebayo with an alley-oop dunk that will seemingly put this game to rest with 3:38 left. After an alley-oop dunk, 110-94. That was a nice play too. That would seemingly put the game away. And then Terry Rozier with the step-back jump shot. After Schroeder lost the basketball when Bam Adebayo stole it, Rozier then makes a step-back jump shot. And yeah, this game is all put to rest. Jovic with the layup in to make it 114. And then a couple of points from Pat Spencer, who I found out from the game, it's from the commentators, is that he used to be a lacrosse player, a really darn good one too. So multi-sport athlete. I love it. He got that drive layup, and everyone subbed off in and out, and then Waters the 3rd with the layup. And the final score of this game is 114-98 Miami Heat. And the Heat took care of business in San Francisco as it's a really good bounce back win. I feel it's a pretty good feeling. Again, there's a saying that winning cures all, right? So with the field goals, 43-91. So the Heat made 43 field goals. The Warriors were just 40 and a 98. So we have a better field goal percentage than they do with 47.3. The Heat held the Warriors with just 40%. 3-pointers, the Warriors shot a lot more 3-pointers than they only come out with 14 3-pointers. 8 of those were, of course, converted by Stephen Curry. But the Miami Heat, 16 out of 40. That's 40% for the Miami Heat. Warriors with 28%. The Warriors with 4 for 5 in free throws. They missed 1. And the Heat with 12 for 17 in free throws. They missed 5 of them. And this is another game where the Heat were out-rebounded by an opposition team, where this is where we somehow pull it off. Did you know that the Miami Heat currently is undefeated when the Heat out-rebounds an opposition team? This is why a rebound battle, where we need to win a rebound battle, is so important. Because you're not going to win many games where you're out-rebounded by an opponent. You just won't. But in this case, I'll take it because it's the Golden State Warriors, and they're always such a dangerous team, even when they're slowly regressing. Offensive rebounds, 12, 9 for the Heat, 12 for the Warriors. That's important when it comes to second chance points, especially with the Golden State Warriors team. The assists, 32 assists for the Heat, 28 for the Warriors. 6 steals for the Heat, 9 steals for the Warriors. I mean, that's nice. 3 blocks for the Heat, 6 blocks for the Warriors. Total turnovers, 12 for the Warriors. They conceded 13 points off turnovers when we converted 10. So we also conceded 6 points off turnover. No technical fouls. Our largest lead was 20. Okay, so I was off by 2 points. 20 points. That was in the fourth quarter. Though. Our largest lead was 20. They didn't blow it this time. And I saw a tweet from Anthony DiNardo that there was something shady. When Tyler Hero does not play much in the fourth quarter, the Heat would tend to not blow it. I think that's kind of coincidental. Although I think that might be a little bit of superstition, but I think he'll talk about that in his video. You should go check it out. But either way, the Heat finally get a win, ending the 3-game losing streak. Thank God, because I'm getting tired of a massive beating. We go to Salt Lake City, where the Jazz are now suddenly become hot. They just had a heartbreaking loss against the Atlanta Hawks. We go to Salt Lake City. That's a Thursday game, 9 o'clock. At least it's an hour early. When is the usual 10 o'clock? So I'll take it. But yeah, man, there you go. That's good to it for this one. I'm glad they pulled it off. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to talk Hurricanes football as well as I am talking Dolphins football regarding the season reviews. And then I'm going to do a preview of the Florida Panthers and the Utah game. I just realized both South Florida teams are gonna be at Delta Center. You know, Florida Panthers tomorrow are gonna be playing the Utah Hockey Club, and the Miami Heat are playing the Utah Jazz the night after. I just realized that. Oops. All right, so that's gonna do it. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami TVG guys are back. And when he does, he'll be right there with you for your entertainment you deserve. This is Miami TVG. Sign out, folks. Good night, everybody.